Welcome to the Brett Rivero Show. It is my mission to help you gain an unshakable mindset so you can create healthier families, stronger communities, and a better world. This show is not just a show for you to listen to. It is a way for you to actually grow into the person you want to be. As you listen in, you will hear tools, tactics, and real stories that will help you understand your current mindset and how it is shaping your reality. Pay attention to what aligns with you. Also pay attention to what strikes the nerves inside of you and those things you shy away from. Make this actionable, because as you ask yourself those tough questions on what affected you in the way that it did, you're able to truly understand your mindset and how you're creating your reality. Remember, you always have the power to be unshakable. Believe you can, realize you will, and change into the person you were meant to be. Let's go ahead and dive in. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, so, we've had plenty of talks about mindset, but I think it's always good to, share where we've experienced mindset growth, not only in our personal journeys, but how you've seen it at work, because you manage a lot of guys, people, and also in your training where you're training these young athletes that, their mindset is everything. So, if it's cool with you, you just share how mindset played a role in your life to get to where you are now.
Absolutely. I'll say for me, it's going to kind of sound silly. It started in high school. My freshman year, I failed algebra, and man, I failed it so bad. I don't think you can get a lower score. But my sophomore year, I ended up taking geometry, passed it. And so my junior year, came up oh, how did you get from algebra to geometry? And so I had to go back and take algebra. And so I just told myself I'm just going to do whatever it takes to, I'll just give my best effort with algebra, and, whatever happens, happens. And so I paid attention in class. I did the homework. I was just very into okay, I'm going to just put my full effort into being the best I could be with algebra. Ended up being an honor student that year.
Really?
Yeah. So it was just crazy how
huge transition.
Yeah, absolutely. Because my freshman year, I didn't get it. I wasn't really trying. It was just it was just supposed to happen, and it doesn't work that way. As soon as my mind shifted, okay, I'm going to. I guess at some point I had a plan. Okay, I'm going to do the homework. I'm going to be intentional in the classroom. I'm going to be a certain way about this, the whole. And honestly, it ended up impacting everything, because all my scores went up in all my classes.
Wow.
From then on. So that was, I'll say for me, that was always something that I kind of piggybacked off of, as long as I'm approaching something with my full intention and effort, most cases things will turn out good.
And it sounds like you had to have an intention. You had to have a first okay, this can't happen again.
Absolutely.
I'm going to make a shift. But then after the shift, you had a plan. And I think it's so intriguing because there's plenty of times in my life where I've been all right, I'm going to get this done. And it doesn't work. And then I step back and go, did you really want to get that done? Oh, I actually didn't. Okay, well, why do you want to and need to get this done? And I think when I personally shifted to a need, it made such a big difference in different places in my life.
Absolutely. I'll say how we think about things impacts so much. Our mind is probably our biggest muscle. Whether we go to the gym and so on, etc. So discipline, consistency, things like that, man, those are so important in your success and failure with things. And so no matter what the storm is, or whatever it is somebody's taking on, how your mind grasps it, and how you take the challenge, it impacts everything. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. So how do you transition from young man to man, still keeping that mindset with you?
It wasn't always consistent because, then I got into the workforce and stuff like that, and, dealing with challenges of just being in the workplace, trying to find my way in life. And so like not understanding everything, taking responsibility for myself fully financially, you know, so I mean that was its own thing. I think, but once I really got on my own and I had a job and I ended up losing my job, and it was just a matter of like, I just made a choice, like I was going to do whatever it takes to succeed. And so like if I had to work 3 jobs, I was going to work 3 jobs. If I had to, whatever it took to make it, or just do enough to get by, or like maintain myself, I was going to do it. And so I mean it's just a mindset thing. And so and how we talk to ourselves is like massive.
Yes.
It is huge. Like, I mean, and this is something that I encourage to the kids that I coach. Like, don't tell yourself, oh, you can't do something. Like, okay, maybe right now you don't have the skill set to do it, but you can learn it. Like, you can be coached to do it. So I mean, like just simple things like right now may not be your time, but like that time has come. Maybe you're just not ready for that moment, but like you can build up to that moment. And to me, like that's the sweet spot. Like that's where the greatness is just kind of figured out and learning. And then I mean, mind you, the things that happen in that, like it becomes broader than, oh, okay, I'm just trying to achieve this. Like it just extends out to so many different things. So man, that's why, man, I love coaching. I love training to see young guys, and I mean training even in the workplace to see people struggle with something and then take something on, and then it leads into something else. And man, it's very rewarding.
And it's a ripple effect.
Absolutely.
You know, what you're sharing, if I'm hearing you correctly, like this thing that you focus on, it then affects every other aspect of your life. And I've come to this thought process now, or I'm creating a hypothesis around it, where external discipline is one thing, but internal discipline directly correlates to the amount of external discipline you have. If you don't have internal discipline first, nothing matters outside of what you do. And it's like, you know, you said, okay, I lost my job, I will do whatever it takes. That took you going into your mind and saying, hey, mind, you work for me.
Yes.
All the thoughts you feed me are mine. All the emotions we have are mine. We are going to work towards this goal. We are not allowing anything else internally. And I think that creates a cascade effect that externally things start to happen.
Absolutely.
You know, people be like, man, Craig got it locked down. Yeah, that's because he locked this down.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, again, like your mind and how you think about things, how you approach things, and something else is like we control our thoughts. Like we have, like, yes, your mind will have certain triggers and you'll begin to think about something a certain way, but like you can control that. Like you can say, oh no, like I'm not going to go down this road, or oh no, I'm this type of person. I mean, mind you, there's so many different outside influences that come at you that your brain is taking in and processing and so on. And I mean, mind you, I mean, another important thing is what you decide to intake, watching TV, listening to the radio, you know, so on, etc. The people that you socialize with, your friends, your circle, you know, like all that you take in and you process, like you decide like what it is, who you are.
Yes, and so many people
absolutely.
try to intriguingly say, I can't control that stuff. You know, I can't control, I've been friends with this person for 15 years. I'm like, yeah, but do they build you up? When you're down, do they motivate you, or do they drag you down where they are? You know, and I think that's such a huge thing is like you said, like you control that stuff, and being able to pay attention to it and see what actually works for you and what's against you, and like being objective about it, unemotionally, just being like, all right, yeah, my homeboy, I've hung out with him for 10 years. Damn, every time I'm around him, I don't act like myself.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to change that. You know, and I think like understanding those inputs directly correlates to the outputs we're able to make in the reality.
Absolutely. And I mean, honestly, you subconsciously and consciously know like who is good for you and who is bad for you. And I mean, those are like, it's a tough decision, but if you are set on, okay, I'm going to be this or that, some of those decisions are pretty easy. And it's not necessarily you have to end the relationship, but like you'll just set different rules or boundaries on that relationship. And not saying you have to terminate it completely, but I mean, just, okay, maybe I'm not going to hang out with this person as much. Maybe it'll just be a phone conversation here or there, or, you know, something like that. But definitely putting yourself in situations where, you can be successful,
Mm-hmm.
and just you get more positive than negative.
Yeah, I think of relationships as reciprocal.
Absolutely.
Like I'm constantly trying to give to everyone around me, but I'm not just giving so that way I'm just constantly depleted. I always think about like, okay, I know Greg's a good dude. We hang out, we have great conversations, we feed off each other. That's a reciprocal relationship to me.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think it's important, and oddly enough, especially as men, because most of us grew up in a sports environment where we're on teams. Even if you're on the wrestling team, you're still on a team.
Yes.
And so we grew up in these, and then we get out of whether it's high school or college, and there's none of it. We go to the workplace, and that whole team environment actually is not the same. It's a lot more dog eat dog.
Yes.
And so I think we forget the fact that we can have other men around us that are for us and build us up, and we enter into the real world, and we just play right along with the system that has us fighting with each other.
I'll say like that's what kind of separates, I guess like true leaders from, followers, because like true leaders, like they can bring people together and collect them and okay, we have a common goal to achieve something. The followers, it's this guy's doing this, so we're gonna like try and tear that guy down or something like that. And I mean, honestly, like when we go to work and we play for our teams and so on, etc. Like in some form, there's a common goal at work. Okay, we got to complete this project. We need to meet this deadline. There's a lot of parts that go into that: project management, maybe your job site supervisors, your leaders on the job, so on, etc. Even like as low as your helpers, your truck drivers, your warehouse guys. Like every part of it plays a major part in the success of whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And the same for your sports teams, as low as your water person, your team managers, your camera people, your media, all the way up to your head coach, your athletic directors, your principals. Like the success is if you can get a group of people and like have like a great plan or a vision, a shared vision, man, you can, sky's the limit. Like there's no limit.
I love watching teams and watching the players that treat everyone equally.
Yes.
Like that was one of my favorite things about being with Naptown this past season, is just being able to sit back, because I'm not directly in it, and just watching which of the young men would treat everybody equally. Which of them would be shitty to this guy, but be super pumped up about this guy. And then to watch how the young men that treated everyone equally, you could see the amount of respect that they gained.
Absolutely.
It was 10 times more than the guy that wasn't able to respect everyone, because in my perspective, he doesn't respect himself.
Absolutely. Man, Naptown, man, I kind of get choked up about the season here and there, because it was such a special season to kind of like hear the story about how it started, and everything didn't go, everything didn't start like they were winning all these championships, but this past season we had some success and turned the corner, and I mean it was a collective. I mean this one guy leading has a shared vision, and I mean the entirety of the program to have the success it did this past season. And I'll just talk about my team, all these different young men coming together from different walks of life, and man, I mean no overly big egos. I mean just a hungry, humble team for the most part. Once we started to get some success, we kind of started to like lose it a little bit, but I mean it was good because we did get a lesson in the midst of that. And then once we got that lesson, like, I mean, we just took off. And how you treat people, and I mean, just the collective vision and goal and plan, and just kind of seeing it through no matter what the circumstances are, man, it's important, man.
It's magic.
It's a big deal. Oh yeah.
It's magic. Yeah. And like I've been thinking about this week, is like I'm kind of weird, and I'm working through this myself, is I had a potential client text me, look man, I appreciate your support. I'm doing everything I can right now. It's real hard to breathe. Basically, he's very overwhelmed. He's got a lot going on. My immediate response, and me, I'm just me. So like my immediate response is fantastic. I love to hear that. That's one of my favorite moments, because I know when it is at its hardest and my back is the most against the wall, I'm going to shine.
Absolutely.
So congratulations, and I look forward to hearing how you win.
Absolutely.
And it's like, when you think about that with the team, like at the most difficult point, for me, that was one of the best times to watch, what does everybody do?
Absolutely.
What did they do in that moment? Did they come together? Did they beat each other up? Do we have each other's back? What actually happens there? Because that, to me, shows the success of any organization.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. That's, again, that goes back to, like, that's the sweet spot. Like, I mean, who are you? Like, who are we in that moment? You know, and I mean, you know, for Naptown, we showed we're champions. I mean, how we came out of that situation, and I mean, not situation, but just the circumstances of the tournament and so on, and then just to kind of, I think, we just had a lot of success. I can't like run off the record, but we had a lot of success, and there was a lot of winning and touchdowns and celebrating, and man, it's a great thing. But I would strongly encourage, like, whoever's going through what have you, like, it's a storm, it'll pass. Show up, be your best self. And I mean, a lot of things is what, you know, you think about it, and just don't forget to treat yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, don't forget to treat yourself.
That's huge. That's so hard for men to, like, either get their ass kicked and get out of it, or be succeeding after they've worked really, really hard and then give back to themselves. Like, I can't tell you how many clients that have been like, yo, that was a great year. You just turned everything around. Go take a vacation. Nah, Brett, I can't do that. Like, no, you have to. You're literally reinforcing yourself to continue on the trajectory that you have had success on. The way that you actually reinforce that is by rewarding yourself, because that puts out the chemicals in the brain that then the brain wants to keep doing those good things. And so you're right, man. That's such a good point. And I still, like, mind boggled sometimes where men are like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, okay, I get that. But the whole point of this is to actually enjoy the life you work so hard for.
Absolutely, yeah. And then the magic in, you know, enjoying the life is going and taking in other cultures and seeing how people live, and I mean, just little small subtle things. So couple years ago I went to Ireland, and so, like, they have pubs, and like here in the States, like, you go to a bar, restaurant, something like that, mainly like it's food and drink. These places is just drink, and just to, from a distance, to watch people, you know, of Ireland, firstly the pride that they have in their culture and where they come from, and you know, so on. But like, you know, they're sitting at the table and nobody's on their phone. They're actually, like, truly enjoying engaging each other in real time. And there's a true, this is just my perspective on, there's just like a true genuine, like, care about, like, how somebody else is doing or what's going on. And when somebody talks, like, I mean, they're engaging them fully. Like, it's not, they're not worried about, like, everything else that's going around them. Like, they're just fully engaged and connected. That was one of the biggest things I pulled away from that trip. It was just, I truly enjoyed and loved Ireland. Like, if anybody gets the chance to go, man, you should definitely take that trip.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, you know, and especially because, like, I feel like we're pretty blessed. We live in a beautiful area.
Absolutely.
We have the ability to be abundant. We have the ability to help other people. There's a lot of individuals right now that don't have that capacity. And that's one of the things that motivates me the most, is like, give back, give back, give back, uplift, uplift, uplift. Because we've been given so much.
Man. You know, I come from Buffalo, New York, and I mean, it's changed a lot, you know, since I left and moved down this way. And this is just my perspective on it. Like, there's people that live here who don't view the opportunities here the way I do. Because me, I think it's so fruitful, it's so vast. I mean, this area is so big. I mean, mind you, got DC and Baltimore, two powerhouse cities, almost right on top of each other. And I mean, the sky's the limit sometimes. Again, it's like what you decide to think about something and your circumstances. And I mean, success comes in cans, and you just gotta say it. You have to have a can-do attitude to where, okay, I can do this. I can change my circumstances. It may take some time. You may have to grind it out a little bit. But I mean, whatever you decide to do, you can do. A lot of things is Just what you decide to think about your circumstances and what you're willing to do to get out of them. And you just got to maximize like whatever area or situation you're in. There's definitely a way to get out. It may take more work than what you think. It may not take, and it's just an opportunity. And sometimes, man, you just gotta seize and maximize those opportunities, even if it's something as little as going to the restaurant and sitting down and you meet somebody and you just have a conversation. Just show up and be your best self. And I just encourage yourself to show up and be your best self every chance you get. And honestly, you do that, sky's the limit. Sky is the limit, man.
Yeah, I think that consistency is so key. Understanding like how much we can accomplish if we believe in ourselves, and also believing in ourselves from the fact that we're still here. We still get another chance, and we've made it through every challenge that has faced us thus far, or else we'd be dead.
Absolutely.
That's just a reality. And so because of that reality, I think it's important that we take that fully on and go, okay, what a beautiful opportunity I have every day to be who I genuinely am. Let me make sure I talk to myself correctly about it, and let me make sure I have gratitude for these opportunities.
Absolutely, yeah. My grandfather, one of his favorite lines was, I woke up this morning, I have a chance. And so, that's where it starts. As soon as you wake up, feed yourself, positive feedback. You have this day here and the opportunity to, I guess in some form, for the most part, achieve whatever you want to achieve. There's no limits. You're your own limit. Whatever you decide to invest yourself in or not invest yourself in, or whatever task you decide to take on, just full on go in it. Every day you wake up, you have a chance, man. And that has always stuck with me the first time he said it. And honestly, you do. One day it may not go right,
but you learned.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's the sweet spot, man. Like, it's just life, man. Like, you're going to have your highs, you're going to have your lows. But no matter what it is, you're going to get through it. Yeah.
And if you're not, you're dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
absolutely.
Like, and then, so, I think embracing what is so important. Life is not, in my perspective, life is not meant to be this joyride of ease. I don't think we would value these amazing things, these amazing aspects where we worked for something diligently and consistently, and then it came to fruition, or we helped out a young man, over and over, through the highs, through the lows, believed in him, and then you see him believe in himself.
Right.
It's like, that took effort.
Absolutely.
That took consistent effort. And so I feel like when we embrace the fact that, Zig Ziglar says this, life's hard. But when we're actually hard on ourselves, when we believe in ourselves to the point that we don't allow our mind to win, life becomes easy.
Absolutely.
Because everything's a win or a learn at that point.
Yes, absolutely. Like, there really is no learning. And you nailed it. Like, it's either like, you're successful or you're in progress. And and that's it. And so, I don't know, as like you were saying that, I was thinking like I guess in some form sports wise, one of everybody's favorite people was Michael Jordan. And like Michael Jordan's mindset, and it's a great story, to just kind of talk about that Bulls team. They had to go through some learning lessons to achieve that greatness. Like, it wasn't just, Mike came into the league and he just started winning championships right away. Yes, he was a great performer individually, but
how many seasons? They had a couple like that.
They won 6.
But before that,
oh man, I don't know how many seasons. I think he came in '84.
Yeah, there's a couple, at least
maybe
a couple
like a
of
decade,
seasons, right?
Actually,
where they were still getting handed.
8 years. Yeah, 8 years. Yeah, 8
Right?
years. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Like, to have the mindset to get your ass handed to you 8 years in a row and still go, no, we got this.
Yeah.
No, we're just putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
No, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think, like, if you can make the vision your goal, but get attached to the journey instead of the goal,
Yes.
every day becomes a reward.
Absolutely, man. And the reward could be something as simple as just getting some ice cream, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's so many different ways to, be and feel rewarded. And it may not necessarily be a thing of getting or receiving something.
Mm-hmm.
It could be seeing somebody else do something,
Mm-hmm.
or fulfill their dream or goal, or overcome something, or what have you. Like, there's so many small wins that we don't even look at. Like, okay, so for example, I had a great win on my way over here. I mean, I mapped everything out, and then traffic came, and it's like, oh, I may be late. But okay, my win was I was on time and I made it here safely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a big win.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big win, man. So, I mean, again, it's all in how you decide to, think about things. I mean, one day before we had practice, like, practice wasn't going good, and one of the kids was like, man, like, we're no good, like, we're gonna lose, whatever. And I was like, oh man, you have no idea all you've been through just to get to this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all those wins just to be standing here together in this moment. I mean, you may have gotten into a fight, like, whether you won or lost, like, you survived that fight.
Mm-hmm.
You walked across the street, you didn't get hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win. I mean, so many different things. All the food that we, eat, thankfully, like, it's been good enough and healthy enough to, keep you going and provide nutrients for your body. So, I mean, man, there's all these, like, little small wins that, people don't even appreciate. It's just like, oh, it's just life. Oh, it's just supposed to happen.
It's not.
Like, yeah, it's not. Yeah, no.
It's not.
No, it's not, yeah.
There's plenty of people that do not wake up.
Mm-hmm.
I have this exercise, and I just put it into the course on our app. The exercise is worst case scenario. And it's one of the most powerful exercises that I've created, where literally we just sit and we go, okay, we lost everything. We're wearing clothes from a shelter, and we're living in a cardboard box. We lost everything. And it's like, what are you grateful for then? Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. Man, I'm grateful for my house, even though it has a water leak. I'm grateful for my car, even though, sometimes the AC doesn't work. Shit, I'm grateful for the clothes I have. I'm grateful that I have food and water. Mm-hmm. And just that little flip in our minds, right? Of just telling our minds for just a few brief moments, hey, look, everything's gone. You got nothing. It changes so much. And the key piece is gratitude, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Like, thank you for having me on the show, man. Yeah. I mean, thank you. Thank you for your coaching and your leadership. And for you to, take on the task and the challenge, because really, like, there's not, as far as I know, there's not a lot of people that would take on the challenge of trying to say, oh, hey, it's okay to be a man, it's okay to go through different things, here, let's try and help men recondition their mindset on things, so, man, like, thank you, for all that you've done and what you're putting into the community, and, helping, and, from afar and up close, man, like, I look up to you, man. I appreciate, like, everything that you do, man. Like, you're a model and an example, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, there's some gratitude for you. Yeah, seriously, I don't think.
I appreciate
I guess, like, saying it on the show or something. But yeah.
I appreciate
man.
it.
So that's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful what you're doing. It really is. How much you're helping. Just watching Bodie, of all the kids, just watching him from where he was 2 years ago to where he is now is night and day.
Yeah.
It's night and day. And then watching you interact with him, it's Justin and I talk about this. It's hard to train and help our kids.
Yeah.
We're dad. As much as we're calm and try to help them, but you've done a great job stepping in and, like, helping. And I see him as an example because his abilities on the field, his confidence in himself,
oh yeah,
it is night and day. And I think that's a direct reflection of him spending a lot of time with you. From the first time, it's so funny. It was cold as shit at the tryouts.
Oh yeah.
And you were like, hey, can you throw a ball? I'm like, I'll try. You're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Honestly, like, but mind you, you're out there in a shirt like that. So you're definitely the toughest guy out there. Yeah, but okay, yeah, I'm gonna throw it. And, like, honestly, you just gotta get it to him. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You just gotta get it to him.
And the kids were happy. The kids were just happy to have somebody throw it to them.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But it was fun for me just to watch, you go through that and help them and train them from that all the way to the end, of the season, and just go, wow, how intriguing is it? If you look at it in a simple manner, how much did you actually do, right? a lot of time, a lot of energy. But if you're just looking at it objectively, you're like, okay, he's a coach. But the actual transition, the actual shift that's being created is monumental.
Yeah.
And it's so intriguing to me. You know, to me, it comes down to, do you care? 100%. Are you willing to be there? Yes. Beautiful. That's going to create the change.
Yeah. So, man, I'll tell you, like, with coaching and, like, the kids, like, there's no fooling or tricking them. Like, they know, like, if you care or you're invested. And I'll tell you, like, that Naptown program is fully invested and care about those kids beyond the sport of football. Like, I mean, that's what brings us together. But beyond the sport of football, like, there's full investment. Like, those kids need anything, like, they got it. Like, I mean, just full on support beyond the sport of football. And that's one of the single most beautiful things about the thing. And honestly, I think that's what turned the corner for us, because the investment was there. And me and Justin, we coached our team really hard. Like, we coached those kids hard, and I mean, they bought in. And our first tournament on the road, you know, we're in the middle of the city in Philly, and I mean, like,
That was a rough day, man.
Yeah, very rough day, yeah. But I mean, like, there was a lot of success in that day. You know, I mean, prior to you know, the young man getting hurt, you know, man, there's a lot of success. We probably would have run that tournament, you know, the kid doesn't get hurt, but yeah, there's a lot of success in that day. And I mean, you could just, like, I was really nervous because I had no idea what to expect. That was my first time, like, really, like, doing, like, 7-on-7 in that form, and so I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't sure if, like, the team was prepared correctly to play. Like, I knew what I knew, you know, okay, like, I think these things will work. I mean, mind you, there were some things that I did that was, like, a little risky. It was different than probably what they've seen. But the main thing is the kids were bought in because we bought in. Like, the leadership was all in. There's a shared vision, and there's an attitude and a tone that the team took on. And honestly, like, once that first game happened, and I mean, mind you, so this was funny. Me and Coach Justin, we were talking, like, prior to the game, and so the host team had scheduled us to play first, and so I was like, oh, we're the weak team, or, like, we're the weak links in this tournament, because normally, like, a team that hosts the tournament, like, they'll start off with, like, a cupcake team, and so for us to go into that game and fully dominate that team, I think that was, like, the moment where the whole mind shift of our team changed, because, like, and then, like, it was just everybody just fully bought in.
Yeah.
Man, just...
Caleb's still mad at me from that game because I didn't videotape his two head toppers. He's still mad at me.
Oh, my goodness.
So mad at me.
Man.
Because he had one in this corner, which was beautiful, and then he had one in the other corner where all the teams came over.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to track that down. We will have to track that down.
So mad. Yeah. He's still mad.
Yeah. Like, I mean, for Naptown's sake, like, that's a historical moment, because those plays changed
the whole trajectory.
Changed trajectory of,
And what's intriguing to me, man, is, like, you take that style of leadership where it's, okay, we're going to talk it, but we are going to walk it.
Absolutely.
We will show you 100% with our being. We are not pretending. This is fully what we are believing in and invested in. You can take that and put it into running a company, being a leader on a job, being a father, being a team member. And that's, I think, the beauty of mindset work, is once you start to take these skills in and rewire your mind, it can go into every part of your life.
Absolutely, man. Like, I say that's one of the best things, I guess, especially once you kind of take and understand it in some form. Like, okay, how I decide to think and condition my mind, and, you know, so on and etc. Yeah, one of my favorite lines is show it in action. So a lot of kids will come, oh, coach, I can do this, I can do that. Okay, well, like, show it in action. Like, the best way to communicate with somebody is to show it in action. Yeah, I mean, there's people gonna say a trillion things to you. Oh, I'll do this, I'll give you that. Oh, you know, I'll sell you this, or, oh, buy this from me, you know, whatever. But, like, show it in action. Like, show up, be present, you know, be intentional, you know, have a discipline and structure about yourself.
And that's, I love 7-on-7 football because of, you will immediately know whether a coach is dialed in and emotionally resilient or not. There were so many tournaments that we went to where you would immediately see a grown-ass man as a coach acting a fool. And it was like an easy tell.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
This is the way this guy acts? Okay, we know how this team is going to act. Because it trickles down. And so for me, like, it's just such an interesting thing to be, emotions rise, 100%. But then to watch grown men start to yell at kids.
Oh, yeah.
Or yell at refs and losing their shit on other teams and then talking shit to us when we're just trying to help our kids, right? Do a good job with our kids and just simply be able to go, man, where does that affect the rest of your life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so, I mean, mind you, it's kind of a trickle effect because, us as coaches, like, everything that we do, we're setting an example. Everything that
whether we like it or not.
Yeah, absolutely. How we show up, are we prepared? How we communicate, how we talk to people, how we carry ourselves. Like, I mean, from the moment we take on that leadership position to say, okay, hey, we're going to help these young men try and achieve whatever it is, we're not necessarily under a microscope, but our actions are what's telling our young men, okay, yeah, he's somebody I want to follow. Or yes, I'm going to listen to him, or he's somebody that I can trust in leadership. Yeah, so, man, that is uberly important. It is very important.
It is. Well, I think we were able to pull out some really great aspects of mindset. One of them, what you tell yourself matters. If you have a goal or a vision you want to create, it's very, very important that you start to feed your mind the positive aspects so it gets created. 2, consistency in those actions is vital. I think that is clear and abundant. And 3, as a leader, your skills can transition to all other aspects of your life.
Absolutely.
If you choose to let them. And if you choose to be a leader that is, in my perspective, humble, hungry, emotionally resilient, and fully believes in himself, I mean, you can really tremendously help others.
Absolutely.
But what do you think? I mean, we had a great conversation. Those are the things I pulled out. What are some specific things that you saw or feel?
I'll say just showing up in action and being your best self, having positive self-talk, be present in the moment. I'll say those are some things that like stand out to me. That's something that I try to be good at every day. Just be present in the moment. Like, I'll say I know my job. Like, I'll be doing one thing and then I'll get a phone call for something else and then somebody else start talking to me. Then I got a text message and an email and I can start here, but then I can end up in so many different places. So to be very intentional about being present in the moment with what you're doing, and the things that come in after that. Some things may need to wait to get that intentionality. So
nice.
Being intentional about your actions.
Beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for joining us on The Brett Rivero Show. It's an honor to walk alongside you as you build an unshakable mindset. And if you're looking to take your growth journey to the next level, why not schedule a free clarity call at brettriverocoaching.com. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.